Spirit 1053. I'm Erica, and I love making new friends. I want to introduce you to Shelley from We Love Our City Federal Way. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the morning show. So glad you're here.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
You know, we so appreciate the difference makers in our communities around the PNW. Tell me about We Love Our City. What do you do?
All right. Well, We Love Our City started about 12 years ago with a combination of churches and pastors who said, hey, we can't do this alone. Let's join together. Let's do something fun in our city. Let's love them. Let's share God's love in a tangible way. So we started with a serve day, and that's all I thought it was going to be. I was asked to coordinate and organize that, and 12 years later, we're still going, serving, loving our community wherever we can and however we can.
Wow. What is an example of that tangible love you're talking about?
Well, we continue to do a serve day, big community serve day where we've had 250 to 500 volunteers come on a Saturday morning, and we do a combination of 16 to 20 projects involving community gardens, schools, nursing homes, you name it, parks. And we just go out there, and we've learned to just go to these places and say, how do we serve? We don't assume we know the best. And so we've never been disappointed. They always have a big to-do list. So we just go out and serve however we can. And that has grown and expanded to serving in food banks and helping restore and beautify parks. And there's a lot of individual projects as well for people who need help. We have looked for the partners. We look for the people who are doing things well. So we've, instead of trying to do everything ourselves, we partnered with a diaper bank, and we help support their diaper drive. And the food banks, we don't all have space, and they do it so well. So we just bring volunteers, and we help raise food for them. And so there's so many different projects and partners in our community that we've collaborated with. It's been great.
So awesome. And I mean, giving up a Saturday morning is a big deal, Shelley.
Well, yes, our Saturdays are, they're limited and they are, but when people come together and honestly, they experience the joy of serving together, we have a lot of fun. We start on our annual serve day with a little prayer together and a rally, and then it just gets all this chaos as we divide into teams, and then people go all through the city from 10 to 12, and then it's just kind of fun. We encourage everybody to come to our farmers market and have lunch and shop and just hang out together. So it ends up being a really fun day.
That's awesome. Okay. What's your favorite service project you've ever been part of?
My favorite service project is really hard to pick because there's been so many different seasons. So I'm maybe going to throw out two of them, but
Sure.
One was during the COVID season. We partnered with the food bank, and there was a wonderful program, the Farm to Families, and we were able to go every week, and the semis would come in with the food, and we would distribute up to 31,000 pounds of food each week. And we had just volunteers from everywhere, and we had so much fun. Everybody just enjoyed being together, being outdoors, serving, and distributing. And so that is a real highlight. And from that, so many other relationships and networking form that we're still working with those partners. And another really fun project that when we started, we didn't have a list. We really have just said, how do we serve? So we never knew how this one would end. But 9 years ago, we were asked to help at one of our city parks, and it was a historic blueberry farm, and it had just been overgrown. And they said, can you help restore this park? So hundreds of volunteers and hours, youth groups came, Boy Scouts came, just all different groups from the community, master gardeners pitched in. And we're in our 9th season, and we have a beautiful you-pick blueberry farm that the community can come and pick berries. And we've expanded to a pumpkin patch and flowers. And last year we were able to donate a bunch of those pumpkins to the food bank with little recipes on how to prepare them. And it kind of all just weaves in and out together and supports our community.
Oh, blueberries grown with love. Amazing. Yeah. Wow. That is just fantastic to hear. Well, you guys clearly love your city. I'm curious. We've got the Spirit 1053 family sending in wonderful school supplies. They're going to be coming to We Love Our City. Shelley, what happens when we place the notebooks and the glue sticks and the backpacks in your hands?
Well, this is another favorite. It's hard to even get our head around school supplies already with this beautiful summer, but it is so crucial. And we know our kids and our families have a lot of challenges, and we truly believe school supplies shouldn't be one of them. And we would just want to set these kids up for success with wonderful quality products and supplies. And so we have been doing that annually as well, just gathering supplies. And we have networked again with youth programs, with school liaisons, with the school district, businesses, churches to continue providing those good supplies to get our kids off to a good start in the year. And then we also go back in January and kind of revisit that with the supplies. So we know that these kids, there's a need, and this is something we can do to help meet the need in our community and just give them our love and our support and cheer them on for the next school year.
Oh, Shelley, I remember going back to school when I was a kid with the fresh, clean notebooks. In my day, it was the Trapper Keeper. I still miss those. And, the new shoes and all the things. And I had such confidence. What kind of difference does having school supplies make in the life of a child?
Oh, I believe having good quality products, having all the tools they need, having good quality ones, like you said, just to give them that little bit of confidence and that little bit of joy and excitement going to school with all their new items and having what they need. We know it's so important that they have good nutrition and they have their good supplies and they have just their basic needs met. So it's huge in helping our families. And I have to think, too, of the parents who are struggling, what a relief for them when they get a little extra help and know that they're setting up their child for success.
Amen. I know you can't share names, but is there a family, a story you can think of who was deeply touched by your school supply drive?
Well, I can tell you that I can give you an example of a family that I know was very touched by that. We got a request, and they said the mom had a home monitor, and they were not able to go out and shop. And so we got the list for the students, her children, of what colors they loved and what characters they loved. They were younger, and so we were able to custom build the order there with backpacks and snacks and all the things that they loved and the colors they loved and the sports themes that they loved. So all that, we were able to custom build that. As far as other businesses and that have really contributed, we have so many in our community. The Red Canoe Credit Union has continued to sponsor a huge school supply drive, and they match with a matching program. So they've been key to gather and rally people in the community to serve the school district.
Wow, this is amazing to hear. What energizes you, Shelley, and keeps your passion alive for the work that you do?
Truly, I am just compelled. I know God has given us commissioned us to serve one another, and to whom much is given, much is required. And we just want to give back and serve. And the bonus is there's such joy in it. And the deeper we get into serving and learning about the needs in our community, we're continuing to have that compassion and that empathy for those in our community who really need that extra help. And there's something else that really motivates me, and I feel like everybody wants to help, but they don't always know how to help. So that's why I really appreciate things like this, because we can't do it alone, but we all can do something. And drives like you're providing are something that everybody can participate, everybody can help with, everybody can serve and love and be a part of that solution and love. So I love helping motivate other people and showing them the way that they can help too.
Whether it's washable markers, a notebook, or a backpack, a scientific calculator, you can wrap your arms around a family in Federal Way for the upcoming school season. Shelley from We Love Our City, you are amazing, just in general and on the radio too.
Well, thank you so much. And I have to give a shout out to the whole team, because I am the noisy, bossy one, but we have tons of helpers, and I love their support and love them all.
That's awesome.